Get ready with me when I talk about things that no one told me before I got a boob job. This is just the MCO Beauty Hydrating Glow, by the way. I absolutely love this. Makes my skin like so silky and glowy. But I'm only 4 weeks post-op, so everything I'm going to be saying is what's happened to me in the last 4 weeks post-surgery. And I'm sure there is this kind of information out there, but I didn't come across anything on TikTok, and I also didn't really have anyone in my life to kind of talk to about this massively. Okay, the first thing is the pain. Guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It was painful, and more painful than I expected. Which might sound silly because it's a boob job, like, of course it's going to be painful. And I don't say that to put you off either, because it is definitely manageable with painkillers. But there was a few points in those first 3 days especially that I was like, what on earth have I done? And I went dual plane, so I went half under the muscle. That definitely does make it more painful from what I've heard, because they're obviously cutting into the muscle as opposed to going on top. But yeah, I found it painful, and I saw people saying like the pain was like a 2 out of 10. For me, she was not a 2 out of 10, I can say that. But I think it's just being prepared for that, really. That's why I'm just letting you know. I never usually put my skin tint on with a brush, but I was just feeling it today. The next thing, again, might seem really obvious because it's a breast augmentation, but it was my restricted range of motion, and I think you'd be shocked at how much you actually use your chest to do things, like just to live. Because I literally couldn't do anything for myself. I couldn't get myself dressed, I couldn't get myself out of bed. It was just literally how tight it was across my whole chest, as well as like the pain. I will say with that, make sure you've got someone with you that you feel like 100% comfortable in front of. It's a very humbling experience not being able to do anything for yourself. Last thing I would say, which is a little bit more positive, is that the hardest bit for me only lasted 3 to 5 days. Like this, I definitely did see people talking about on TikTok about kind of whether day 3 is either your worst day of pain or it's your turning point and it gets better. I'm very grateful to say that mine was my turning point and it got better from there. It was from day 3 that I started to have a little bit more range of motion. Was able to like start slowly getting myself dressed and just having a little bit more independence, like could sit myself up a lot more off the sofa. I know, these are big wins we're taking at this point. But yeah, I would just say if you're like in the depths of it right now or you're thinking about getting it done, that for me personally it got better from day 3. This is the MCO Beauty 2-in-1 lip treatment. I'm not the biggest fan of a peach flavour, I don't know why I picked up peach, but it feels really nice on my lips. Anyway, I'm ready for the day, and those are just a few things that I wish that I was told directly before getting my boobs done. Let me know if you found this helpful and if you want a part 2. There's definitely more things that I can talk about, and as time goes on, I'll keep updating you on my recovery journey anyway. Bye!